What's going on, guys? It's King Joe here again, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. I was thinking about this. I just got off work, that's why I'm still in my work clothes. I decided, why not just do a story time? This story is going to be about the time that I got caught cheating on this girl that I was with her cousin. A disclaimer or whatever, there was like nothing sexual going on. It was just conversations, and there's different types of cheating. Like there's physical cheating, emotional cheating, you know what I mean? So this is like emotional cheating. I was talking to this girl. This is when I was 16 years old when this happened. I just got my very first job. I was working at Six Flags, and while I was working there, I ended up, catching feelings for this girl that worked there as well. We're gonna call her S, okay? So S, we worked together, and she was a very pretty girl, smart, funny. Like she was literally like, at that time I thought like she was the one. I thought she was perfect, you know what I mean? So I was talking to her. She started catching feelings back. So we never considered ourselves dating. I mean, we were dating. We were just, talking and all the stuff that couples do, when you're 16. There's not much that you really can do. When you're living with your parents and you don't have a car, so we're just talking, and it kind of started getting serious, right? Like, I worked at Six Flags from like February of that year till like October. So we've been talking ever since I first started working there. Like I think on like my first day I started talking to her. And so we were talking up until, I want to say like August, late August. So it was like a pretty long, like relationship, right? For like a 16-year-old. And come like July, like mid-July, me and S, we worked together, but we didn't go to the same school. She went to school in some other county, so we didn't go to school together. And like when you're 16, the only people that who is calling me? When you're 16, you don't really talk to anybody outside of your school, right? Like all of your girlfriends or boyfriends they go to the same school as you, right? So me and S, we worked together, but her cousin, we're gonna call her C. Her cousin C went to my school, but I didn't know that they were cousins, right? So like me and S, we were getting like really close. I met her mom, her little sister. Her mom loved me, and everything was going good until I started talking to C. I have nothing bad to say about C. C was a very cool girl. She was pretty as well, and she was just, let's say C was just more in touch with her sexual side, right? She just liked to talk sexual, right? And me as a 16-year-old boy, hormones are raging, so I like to talk sexual back, right? So we went to the same school. We started talking because we had art class together. It was just actually one of our passions, one of my passions and one of her passions. We had art class together, and we started talking outside of art, and I, got to know what kind of person she actually was, like outside of school. So obviously I ended up figuring out that, she's a very sexual female, and I liked it. So I started talking to her while I was still going to work every weekend and, seeing S, right? So one night I was texting them both. I was a dog, man. I look back on that stuff and I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Like I don't know, like I was young, but I feel like bad thinking about it now because I was like so sure that S was the one for me, you know what I mean? So I would text them both, throughout the day. And one night I was talking to C, and I didn't know, but C was staying the night at S's house, right? And I didn't know. She didn't tell me. She just randomly asked me. She asked me if I knew a girl with that name, you know, S. She asked me if I knew a girl with that name or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we work together, but you know, it's nothing really serious. Little did I know, C is showing S the text messages the whole time we're texting, right? So she's showing her all the things that I said, you know, all the things that she said back. And at this point, S is hurt, right? Like, we were so, like, there was that puppy love, but like, we were so in puppy love, right? And so, later on that night, S just stops texting me completely. Like, when C starts telling, like, you know, asking me if I know S or whatever, S is not texting me at this point. Like an hour later, like after me and C have this whole conversation and then we go back to a normal conversation, S texts me and she's like, oh, so you know my cousin, huh? And I'm like, your cousin? Like, I met your little sister. Is that what you're talking about? Like, I don't know your cousin. So she's like, no, C is my cousin. So like, you guys should have seen my face. Like, once I read that text message, I was like, I know I fucked up, right? Like, I felt so caught and defeated, and I felt like nasty. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, sometimes, like, when you hear people on TV talk about cheaters, and they're like, oh, that's disgusting, that's nasty. Like, I literally felt that way. I felt dirty. Like, I took a shower and everything. I took, like, the longest shower of my life. I took, like, a 2-hour shower. But I don't know, I just felt so dirty for that. Like, I saw S at work, what was it? I think it was like the next day or like that weekend or something like that. It wasn't too far after that. And I saw her and I was like, you know, like I tried to apologize. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have did it. But I don't know. I mean, S, she had too high standards for herself. As she should have. I mean, her standards were set so high for herself. She was like, she's not gonna tolerate a cheater, and to understand that, right? So like the whole incident from like, it's like, what did I say, August? From like August up until October, which is when I finally got fired. Story time for another day. So from August to October, like the whole time, I'm just trying to like win back her trust. I literally stopped talking to every female that I knew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it was like, that was hard for me because I only had female friends. So I stopped talking to like all my female friends. I was trying to show her that she can trust me again, and she just wasn't going for it. And I couldn't do anything but just like understand, like, I fucked up. So now I have to deal with these consequences, right? So like the moral of the story is, don't cheat. Don't physically cheat on anybody. Don't emotionally cheat on anybody. Like, the thing was, man, like, I thought I was so good. Like, back in those days, like, I would talk, like, before I met S, I was talking to, like, 7, 8 females, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, which is terrible. I don't want to brag about that, but, like, I felt like I was the man. Like, I was like, I'm never going to get caught doing this, you know? But I got caught. So, I mean, don't cheat. And if you do cheat, if you can't control yourself, don't cheat on a female with her cousin, because one night she's gonna spend the night and see all of your text messages. Oh God. Alright, so thanks for watching. Like if you want, comment if you want, subscribe if you want. I can't tell you what to do. Live your life. Yeah, man, damn. I got caught cheating. Share this video on all of your social media platforms. Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, if you still have a Facebook, Twitter. And spread the awareness about cheating. Cheating is bad. It's 2017. We're not cheating anymore. We're faithful now. All right, guys, bye.
I see what you're wearing, there's nothing beneath it. Forgive me for staring, forgive me for breathing. We might not know why, we might not